there she. Hello.
We were just talking about you.
We were just talking about you.
Hi.
We miss you.
I love
Miss you guys too. Huh?
love the tattoos. Amazing.
Oh, thank you. I love it too.
Just for anyone who's coming in or doesn't
Oh,
know.
we're recording.
Yeah, we're recording. Me and Megan have just had matching tattoos done. She was
I had a tank top on earlier and I'm like, ugh, it's a little too cold here. It's quite different. Actually, today it's quite chilly. It's like going to be like 25 degrees warmer over the weekend. It's just like a weird thing. So I got ready like it's going to be a nice day. The sun's out. Stepped outside. I'm like, gotta change some clothes, put some pants on.
I'm gonna pause recording until other people come in. Hello. Hi. Okay, so today we have got so much to talk about. We're both outside right now for a couple of reasons. Oh, Xenia's coming in. We're outside now for a couple of reasons, and I'll tell you why. The first reason is the cloffice upstairs is super stinking hot, and I've got a fan in there, and when I put the fan on, it sounds like there's this massive wind machine coming in.
Yeah, like you're gonna take off.
Yeah. So we decided to take the call outside. We're in the garden. And the second thing is my little girl is so desperate, like my fourth child is so desperate to come outside right now that she's banging on the glass on the inside. So I hope you guys can't hear that or see that or whatever. But you know, there we go.
Keeping it real.
We're real. And yeah, this is who we are. Heather's had a stinging day at school.
Yep.
Cleaning our classroom. I've been up in my office. Actually, I've been up in my office making phenomenal videos today for you guys. Yay. I'm so excited about it. Okay. So today we wanted to talk about a couple of things, a few things actually. We have first of all, Xenia, it's lovely to see you. We've not seen you here before. And welcome. So the first thing is we have released another module of dōTERRA for Life. So I'm going to talk about that first, and I'm going to go into the other exciting things. So I'm going to do a quick screen share here because, as always, we want to show you inside the members area so you get to see what's available. Hi Xenia. Okay, let's screen share. Okay. So we're outside on the laptop and usually on my big screen. So hopefully you guys can see this okay.
I know I'm all confused with it on this. I'm like, where?
I know, like it's so tiny in front of us. Okay, but we're going now into
number 8.
Number 9.
Oh,
number 9. And there's only 3 more left after this. So number 9 of the dōTERRA for Life module, which is all about emotion. So we were super, super happy to do this one. I felt like it was actually a big melting pot of a few of the other ones, but you know, we threw other things in there as well.
It's nice it's coming out today because today is a full moon.
Yeah.
And it's a super moon and it's the second one this month and people will be feeling super emotional.
Yeah.
And really feeling it. So this kit's fantastic for this time of year.
I was definitely feeling it earlier today. So as always, we have our mini book. So our mini book, this module is all about kids' feelings mini book, and this is actually your idea.
Yeah, because we expect the kids to kind of regulate their feelings and to follow and to do, and then we have big feelings and we get all stressed out, but we don't want the kids to do that. So you know, they have feelings, their feelings are real and they need to try and manage them as well. So this is about them managing their feelings, which is nice.
Absolutely. And it's super cool. And we had loads of comments from the people who have seen it about the monster spray. So we have like several things in here. Always we're releasing like new ideas, new recipes. We've got a little monster spray in here, which I thought was fantastic. So I'm a mum of 5 and particularly Layla, who's my middle child, she's always saying, Mummy, I was awake last night and I saw somebody looking at me. I saw eyes. I said,
Just
like,
squish them, spray them away.
yeah. So we've got this monster spray in here, which I thought was phenomenal because like you can spray the spray and it's psychological, isn't it, as well?
It's psychological, but also it's really relaxing and soothing, and they're nice oils that will help them sleep, but not just to sleep, to have really nourishing, good quality sleep.
Yeah.
So it kind of works on both sides of the psychological spray the monsters away,
Yeah.
and have good quality sleep.
Yeah.
nice.
So hopefully, you know, like when you're in these situations, which I've been in myself, like you spray the monsters away and then you also promote a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
And my daughter always saying, Mom, can you put lavender on my pillow and things like that.
But
So
it's nice because if you make this spray with the kids, they can pour it all in, so they're really invested in it, they're really feeling it. And they can add stickers, you could add some glitter in there, a couple of crystals, whatever you like, to make it really magical for them, and then spray the room, spray under the bed, spray in the wardrobe.
Yeah.
And then the kids really buy into it.
It was perfect. So we've got this kids, we've got some popcorn in there for kids movie night. We've got a teen drink. My daughter, my 14-year-old daughter, has told me she wants to be a bartender. Yeah, this is their aspiration.
Where did you got that idea from?
I don't know. It could have been me. I
Oh,
don't.
how do you think about cocktails?
Yeah, okay, like doesn't fall far from the tree. Is that what it's saying? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But she's told me she wants to be a bartender. So you know, maybe we can start her off with some mocktails,
Yes. Teen teaser.
teen teaser, and then is it cherry mint?
Cherry mint.
Yeah. Okay. So that's our mini book. So that's what you would use to bring people in as an incentive, to bring people in as subscribers, to get people on the LRP, etc., etc. Then, as always, we've got the other items in here. Now, for those of you who are watching who are new, all of these things that we present to you, they are meant to be, just letting someone else in, Maria. All these things are meant to be used as the course just as it is, or to be customized to your audience. So obviously we strongly advise that you customize all of the things that we do. So
on the flip side, if you don't want to, they're totally usable.
Yeah,
as
if you don't want to, they are totally usable as is, but you will get better results if you customize the materials. This is just a given because we've made them quite generic. But we're going to go into customizations a little bit later on in this call, because I've been working on some videos for you guys which are really all about how to make the most out of these and transform them into other things. So for now, we've got our presentation. As always, it's got the same things in that you can use, the same 6 steps in the course. So this is dōTERRA for life that we're talking about now. So each module has the same 6 steps. This is so we can create a kind of repetitive habit within people of doing the same repetitive things which are going to be good for them. So we have immerse yourself in the topic, and this expert is Bradley Nelson. Now this was my expert this month, because I remember okay, so I don't want to share too much in case my mum ever watches this, but I came from a very kind of like sort of odd dynamic of family. You know, my parents divorced when I was younger. My mum's super emotional. Like I remember looking at her as a kid and like thinking like, wow, this is adult life. You know, it was a very sort of emotional roller coaster when I was, you know, from the age of 8, 9, and I didn't really understand it. And then I watched this movie from Bradley Nelson. Bradley Nelson is very much a sciencey person as well. So he links science to emotion. And I watched this movie called Emotion, which is in there. And then suddenly everything made sense about, you know, why people do the things they do, why they react the way they do, the repetitive cycles of emotion that people have. So like for me, this movie Emotion, which we've included in this one, was a really big eye-opener for me. And then I started to kind of like follow this Bradley Nelson about how our emotions are linked to our environment and the things around us and stuff like that. So for me, it was a big thing. And I found this is very insightful. And then we recently did this challenge, and then actually the 10-day challenge said in there, like, you can learn other skills to add to your doTERRA. And then I was looking at the emotion code website, and you'll find the links inside the members area for this. And he has a program where you can do a qualification in kind of emotional intelligence and learning about emotions and how people can handle them and deal with them and stuff like that, which I thought was a perfect combination for doTERRA essential oils. So if you went through our challenge recently last month and you were, you know, watching all the things that we were telling you in there about, you know, you can learn additional skills. The emotion code sort of practitioner skill, I thought would be a great one, because you learn about emotions and then you marry up the doTERRA essential oils.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely with it. So definitely go and check out his website. It's Dr.
Does he have an affiliate link?
Yes, I believe he does.
So there you go. There's another one from the challenge.
And I believe there is an affiliate link also for the movie, the emotion movie. So good affiliate opportunities there with that one. And then I was going to add the emotion code in here because there's like a kind of book that goes with the movie, but he also has the body code, which is kind of like the physical version of how our emotions affect us physically as well. So that is also a really good book, which I thought
again would marry up really well with the oils.
Exactly.
With the physical aspects, not just the emotional, because the oils work on both.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you are someone who's thinking about building a doTERRA business and you are in that space of wellness, I would say, then this guy is definitely a good one to check out. Bradley Nelson, he did eMotion, the movie, E-Motion, and he's done the emotion code and the body code. So if you go and Google any of those, and obviously we've got links at the bottom of the thing here, which kind of like send you to all his websites and everything like that. I thought that would be a really good thing to kind of take on board and learn and become a practitioner in, because it marries really, really well with doTERRA. Then obviously we have our quote. This one was chip away at your emotional baggage. Everyone has emotional baggage. There is not a single person that this doesn't apply to, I believe, especially later on in life. You know, like there is always something from school or from parenting or from parents or a friend, you know, like there's always something that people are carrying around or harboring that may not be good for them.
And whether it's real or not, it's real to that person and it's a big thing for them. Yeah.
Exactly. So chip away emotional baggage until you feel in charge of your emotions and are creating the reality you want to experience. So again, I chose that quote because I felt like it was very resonating between the link to emotions and our life around us, particularly relationships. So then obviously there's a calendar updates. This is primarily to make sure people get their orders in before the 15th of the month, which will obviously, you know, give them the free product of the month. Be sure to have your oils. This LRP is a really nice one. It's not your bog standard oils. It's
it's a bit different.
Lots of oils. Yeah. So we've got cheer in there this month. We've got peace, which is a lovely oil, and serenity. It's nice all about real feel good.
Yes, we want to change those negative emotions and make them positive. And the blends are a really good way to do that, because doTERRA specifically used the right oils that blended them together, and they're all very different. Like even peace, it's very peaceful, and serenity is also very peaceful and relaxing. They're two totally different fragrances. Yeah, totally different oils, different properties, everything.
And then the lemon eucalyptus. So that's on the LRP order. So obviously these oils will feature in the creation books this month. Then there's the goal setting segment, which is always there. The affirmations, which are always there. We went for some unusual affirmations. I wanted to really pinpoint certain, I wanted to pinpoint certain emotions which were quite present in people, but oftentimes they don't want to acknowledge, you know. So, you know, the feeling of sadness, the feeling of sometimes jealousy and things like that, you know, they're all in there. So if you're somebody who does sort of suffer emotionally from these kind of like stigma feelings, which you don't want to admit to, this is a good one actually. Then we've got our affirmation blend, which we suggest when you're meditating to put that on. And then our creation books, which we'll share with you in a sec. And then obviously we're going on to our map, and we only have 3 left on the map. Yep, which is amazing. Okay, so that's that. I'm just going to go to the chat. Megan says, love this stuff. We love it too. A little bit too much. Okay. Okay, so there's the presentation. Again, adapt, make it your own, add your own branding if you want to. We've got the creation book this month.
So we've basically done all the hard work, so you guys don't have to. So logo up, brand it up, make it your own, add your own stuff in and make it really personal for you.
Yeah. And I'm going to share something really cool with you when we've gone through this module that I think you're going to like. So we've got a dōTERRA for emotion creation book, which again, it's all about oils to do with emotion, recipes. We do the same pattern every time: 1 roller, 2 wild cards, 3 food cards, 4 drink cards, and then 5 blank cards.
We wanted to keep it the same to keep the continuity going and to get people, like you said, into the habit and the good practice.
Yeah.
So again, we've got the descriptions of the oils, and these descriptions differ. Even if you've seen these oils before, they differ because they're specific to the topic. So this is telling you all about how these oils work towards helping your emotions.
I love the shaving cream, the tooth powder. I felt that was like something different that we've added in. And the olive citrus muffins looked really good. Okay, so again, we're just going through, just like kind of like showing you guys what's available inside this book. So this is the full book. This is what you would give to people when they sign up or when they place an LRP, or if you want to actually take them through the full course. You just customize this for the course, and make your own course, which again, we're going to talk about in a sec. Then we've got our affirmation meditation. Thank you, Gina, actually, for bringing up about the MP4. So I'd embedded the MP4s, but then I realized that no one can actually extract them. So now with everyone, we've got the MP3 and the MP4 actually inside there. So you can download and you can put it on your own YouTube channel. You can put it on your own Vimeo channel, whatever you want to do.
And actually, there's a video somewhere telling you how to make your own affirmations.
Yeah, it's in the blog.
Yeah.
So you can check that out in the blog. So again, we've done interesting affirmations on that one. And then we've also got our shareables as always. So again, you can take the Canva link, you can adjust those, do what you want with those. And that's all inside dōTERRA for life. So, wow. So we've completed now life, love, abundance, finance, career, well-being, intellect, family, emotion. So 3 left: spirituality, character, and social. And we're really excited about going through those and finishing those. So you've got like your complete course. So then you've got the option. You can either give people a module every month or every week, or you can give people, you know, like the whole thing up front. Up to you how you want to do it. But that's kind of the way it's going. So I'm going to stop screen sharing. And now we're going to go into something else. So this month, a lot of people are asking about, or we're getting questions about the books. So
sorry, can I just pause there? Gina's asking what's the difference between MP3 and MP4?
MP3 is audio, MP4 is video.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
good question, because I didn't know that either.
Really? No. Sorry. Okay, so the MP4 is the video file, which you can put on YouTube, you can put on Vimeo, any video host. You can even drag and drop it directly into Podia. So like if you're in Podia and you've got your lesson, you know, like your product and your lesson set up, just click on that you want to add a file, drag and drop the MP4 file in, and then it will play as a video inside the lesson. Okay. So you can go directly into Podia with the MP4 files. And MP3 is just the audio.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of people are asking about the cōNNECT book. So we've released a new cōNNECT book this month. So we did the tattoo cōNNECT book, and that was kind of like just generally on the site when we released a new version. And
that was inspired by you getting tattoos, and you were like, I need oils for these tattoos.
Yeah.
And now you've just had more.
Speaking of which, I've just had another. My friend Megan, who's in the room now, has just had the exact same one. It's a long story. But what I'm going to say is that we have got in here. Oh, wait, let me screen share again. It's a problem with a tiny screen. You have to move everything to get to it. Okay. So if we come down here to, obviously we've got all our normal packs that you can get in the bundle, the experience packs, which was, okay, so a lot of people are like, experience packs, Connect books, what are these? So our experience packs was a project we did over 12 months, and we created 12 seasonal slash, I guess, relevant monthly, packs for every month of the year, January through to December. So no matter what you were doing, when and where or whatever, you will always have every single month something to promote or do in dōTERRA with your audience. So
whether we created Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day, Thanksgiving, summer holidays, garden parties, all sorts. We've got it all in there. So there's one thing for every month.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, like, you know, like everything that you could possibly think of for every single month. So if anyone was like, oh, what do I promote? What do I put on my social media this month? Okay, just go to the month which is relevant. You know, like what are we in now? August.
So it'd be the tropical.
So that would be the tropical experience pack. So if you want to, you don't want to do your social media and it's a bit of a pain, just go into the tropical experience pack and every week release a new recipe.
New card,
yeah, just put a new card on your social media, so you don't have to worry too much, and you can just go in, everything's editable, you just bring it up on Canva and customize it, so you can add your logo, add whatever, just post it. This is why we did them, so there's always something relevant no matter what,
to the timing.
to the timing that was at. So we did that project for 12 months. Then we started a new project, dōTERRA for Life, which we're doing now for these 12 months. But we have these things, like we're called in the interim to do certain things. Like we have one person that we're working with right now is really into dogs. So they were like, oh, can you use dōTERRA oils for dogs? And then we were like, yes. So we decided to do like a little mini, we were calling it mini book, but then Dale said we should call it booklets, which I thought was a very
okay, that's quite a good idea.
Don't know why we didn't do that from the start, but you know, you live and learn. So we've got now this dog book. So we had the tattoo book, obviously, and then we've got the dog book. So we've just released this month, and we're going to be doing many more Connect books for you guys. So with this, again, you get the flip book, the download for PDF, which you can just use and send out to people, or obviously you've got the Canva template if you want to actually make this your own. So you're going to promote dōTERRA for your own business. So again, with the Canva template, you just click on it and you can open the Canva template, do whatever you want with this.
But again, you could use this on your social media and just pull out one of the recipe cards, pop it on.
Yeah.
You know, it's something different. If you've got a client who's just got a new dog, hey, here you go.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing. A lot of people, like, you know, in the whole marketing aspect of dōTERRA is very much centered around, well, how do I use the oils for me? You know, it's like I don't have massages, I don't do massages, I'm not into reflexology or, you know, like all these, like I was one of them.
Typical stuff that you associate with the essential oils.
Yeah, all the typical stuff. Like once you move past that and you're trying to sort of get people into the idea of using essential oils, what do you do with it then? And then obviously if you say to them, well, do you have a pet? Do you have a dog? You know, a lot of people have dogs, and then they go, yeah, and they're like, well, you can use it for that.
And people don't think you can use them on dogs, but obviously you have to be very careful, because the dog can't say, I don't like that one, it's making my throat itchy, it's irritating my skin. So we put this together because we wanted to give you some oils that are definitely safe to use with dogs.
Yeah, and not all of them are.
No.
So you're,
and again, the dogs differ from the cats. So maybe we have to do a cat booklet as well. But that's why we wanted to do this, so people could see that it is relevant to the the dog.
There's a dog barking. Yeah. My dog. There's my dog and there's my cat there. I have two. Yeah. So we're all constantly thinking, like, do you have tattoos?
Yeah. Like
that would be a crazy one, you know, like.
But we just want people to see the scope of these oils and what we can actually do with them, because people are, like you say, they just think of the typical stuff, the boho, the relaxing, the spiritual side, and actually oils are for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone just left a chat. Megan's just leaving a little heart thing. Yeah, we use it for tattoos too, Megan. So anyway, we created this dog connect book, and then I was like thinking about ideas. Okay, well, it's all the books are very much the same. The signature books, which we customize and create specifically for you, the mini books inside the dōTERRA for Life, the books inside the packs. Every book is the same. Okay, we label it different things. We put different, purposes to it. Everything has a different purpose, but essentially everything is an editable Canva template, which you can do whatever you want with. Now, I was thinking to myself about things that you can do with this, and I made a few videos which will be released this month, and we'll send them to you on email. So hopefully you're subscribed. If you're not, please do subscribe on the website, because we've got tutorial videos about how you can actually take these books and make them into other things. So I was kind of thinking about, like, what can I make tutorials on? What can I give you guys on that? So obviously the first thing is just take the books, get email subscribers with them, like put them behind a secure area. You can do this in Podio with the .com biz, and put them inside your members area. I'm just going to stop screen sharing here. So you can kind of like get people to subscribe with email to encourage that. Then there's obviously the incentives, which we've talked about before. If someone signs up for an LRP, give them a creation book. If someone wants to join dōTERRA, give them a creation book. Again, so it's just like, give this stuff, like,
share it, get people using the oils. The recipes are all really simple, and they're using quite reasonably priced popular oils, so people can see how easy it is to make these things. Oh, I want to try that. Oh, I can buy that oil, let me try that. And it builds up a rapport between you and your clients, really gets them to trust you, gets them to see the possibilities of the oils.
Yeah. And dōTERRA for Life is really a good one to onboard people on with this kind of stuff, because with dōTERRA for Life, there's so many other things that you can do with it, which we'll talk about in a second, but you can create your own course with it.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you can take the materials and decide, okay, well, I'm going to take this course as it is. I'm going to make it my own. I'm going to make it specific to my audience. And all the framework is there for you in Canva. Like, everything is literally done. All you have to do is just add in your own spin on it, basically, for your particular audience. Oh, that oil combo really helped my husband's sprained ankle. Oh yeah, so when Megan was here and Adam had his
blue and the
ankle,
lemongrass.
Yeah, we did a deep blue and lemongrass rub. That was cool. Thanks for the feedback.
Then Gina's got a sprained ankle. Yes, deep blue and lemongrass.
Yeah.
Yep.
We put it on Megan's husband's foot. It was really swollen from a softball accident, and we did like four or 5 drops of deep blue in a bit of coconut oil and two drops of lemongrass. It was really working. Okay, so then you can use it obviously as a marketing tool. So like we just said, don't let your social media sit there with nothing happening to it, because there's no excuses with the materials that we give you and the resources we give you. Just pluck something out. It takes 2 minutes literally to customize anything inside. You just click on the link, you go into Canva, you edit the template, and just post it on your social media. So keep the consistency with the social media going and the marketing, and use the packs for that purpose. Make them into a class. So I've done a video, although we have classes in dōTERRA for Life, I've done a video on how you can take any book, any, one of the square mini books or the experience packs or anything like that, create any book and turn it into a class. Okay. So I've literally just done a video. Follow us on social media, YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, because that's where the video is going to be released. But I'm going to be doing releasing a video on a class of how to literally take a square formatted creation book or mini book and then turn it into a presentation, which is super easy. You wouldn't believe it. And then you never have to worry about where am I going to find classes, where can I get classes.
Because you always want new classes, and you want to keep things different and updated and interesting for your followers. So it's really nice to have new, unique ideas.
Yeah. And I always remember years and years and years ago, I had a client, and he said to me, like, a really good secret to business is how many dinners you can get out of one chicken. As in how many times you can repurpose the same
one item
or the same piece of content to get as much out of it and maximize it as you can.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I want to really start focusing on helping you guys with taking the materials that you already have access to and then thinking about the different ways you can utilize them. So classes are another one. Create custom products. Okay, so inside our .com business template, you obviously be inside Podia, you can create products in there. We've just talked recently or touched about it on the video inserts. You can put videos, you can put audios, you can put any kind of downloadable files, anything like that. We've already in the .com template built an entire dōTERRA customer area now inside there. So there's so many things that you can do with Podia and with the .com template. So I would encourage you to use the materials to create your own custom products. Okay. Now, when you use the materials to create your own custom products, you can literally do whatever you want with them, you know, create mini courses or full-on courses with modules. You can add coaching in there. You can add additional services in there. There's so many things that you can do with them to create them as your own. So courses and custom products is a really, really big one. And I will say as well, Megan, who's in the room right now, specializes in how to create custom products. So definitely she's a good person to talk to if you want to say, like, I've got these materials. Now, how would you suggest I, you know, work with them or something like that? Because she's a specialist in this area. Then we have interactive recipe book. I had so many good ideas today for you guys, and I was
full moon.
I know.
It is the full moon, I'm telling you.
Interactive recipe books. So, and this got me again thinking on another topic of personal chefs and things like that. If you're going to use this for the personal chef market, or the, you know, these people who do like nutrition channels and recipes and things like that, and they're making all these videos. Okay, so you can check out a YouTube channel from a person who makes, you know, their own food. You know, they do like really fancy videos.
And they want like really funky recipes, something really unique and different.
Yeah. So I've got a suggestion for you about this. Pay attention, because it's really cool. So what you do, right, is you go and find an influencer chef on YouTube. Okay, someone who does, let's say, for example, salads or something like that, right?
Salads, of all the things you could have come up with.
Well,
salads.
I love salads.
I was thinking some Asian fusion food or Mexican fusion.
Yeah, I can do that with it. Okay, so anyway, or something more exciting. So salads or something else. So I was just trying to keep it simple because I can't think that fast off the top of my head. So let's say you find a chef on YouTube who's got a big following, right? And this could go for anything, by the way. It's not just chefs. It can go for any type of influencer. I actually work in my other business with a couple of teenage influencers, and I think I can get them doing something. But let's say, for example, you target a chef, right? And then you've got these recipe books. And then you go through the YouTube channel and you pick out different recipes from the chef. And then you find different recipe cards inside what we've already created. And you think, okay, well, what I'm going to do is I will create in Canva, I'll use the template, and then all you do is add another page into Canva. I've done a tutorial video on this, by the way, so don't freak out. You add another page into Canva, and then you use a product called a system called Issue, which is where we make our digital flipbooks. And then you embed the influencer's YouTube video on the other side of the recipe. And you can leave like a little caption to say that, you know, this is our recipe, but we love this guy who's done this recipe, and maybe you can try adding the oils into this or something like that. So you find like similar recipes from these YouTube people. Now, if you want to get creative as well, you could also take the guy's recipe and then maybe suggest that he add some of the essential oils into it.
Or you might find one of their recipes is, similar-ish to ours, that it inspired you to add the oils to.
Yes. So this recipe was inspired by this dish or something like that.
So the influencer's inspiring you.
Exactly. Yeah. So like we've got one recently, what was it? Like a salmon cream a salmon and a cream sauce.
It was grapefruit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've got this recipe now. There's loads of chefs who are doing, you know, salmon
Creamy
and
salmon
cream
dishes,
sauce. So you can say, like, if you want to target a chef, you could send him the book and say, look, we've used your video inside this book.
We just love you.
Yeah, we think you're amazing. And we've decided to put this, you know, this recipe in, and we've added this dōTERRA essential oil. You know, you can even send it to the chef and say, look, if you share this recipe book with your audience, you're in it, you know, it's
all about you.
all about you. Then maybe potentially, you know, we can send you some oils and you might want to try it yourself, and then we would love to have your feedback,
or get them in one of your live classes, or get an interview with them.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is huge. Okay, so this is like the marketing tip of the year for dōTERRA. I can honestly say that, okay, so I'm a little bit of an influencer. I do have a sort of following, I guess, on social media, which could be considered quite good. And if somebody came to me out of, like, I get like a ton of messages every day, which I have to have an assistant filter out for me, right? So when they do that, anything that's interesting or stands out, they'll come and tell me, oh, like, this person said this, or this person's done this. Now, all you have to do is give them something interesting that stands out. This is it. Okay, so you can make creation books or mini books, even if it's just,
or even just a recipe card, like
even if it's just like one recipe card, you know, like
an intro, your details.
Yeah, do it in a flip book, and you can use something like Issue to embed these flip books in. Like I say, done a tutorial video. Don't worry about the ins and outs of this. This is a really good marketing tip and technique. So I would encourage you to start looking around online and start thinking to yourself, what are the influencers in my niche where I want to tap into their audience,
or who influences me with regards to my business and my oils, and
who do I want to tap into their audience? Who do I want to stand out to? Who do I want to potentially partner with, collaborate with, that type of thing? And then you will find that there is a video coming out in September that will help you to create these. It's kind of like a mix and match book, but it goes into the next level of a mix and match book, you know, like into the next level with the videos and things like that. And there is also, I've put in there as well about, if you don't want to do the education on dōTERRA essential oils, you can add the actual dōTERRA videos in there on the oils,
which is nice,
for like lavender and lemon. They make these videos,
some gorgeous videos, and they're so informative.
Absolutely.
So it's really nice to embed those.
So the video I did today was kind of like, we released our dog connect book, and inside there was lavender, so you might want to embed a video in about lavender, so you don't have to keep repeating yourself constantly over and over again about the lavender oil, because all you're doing is giving them something that is specific to them, and then including the video in there. So all they have to do is read what you're giving them, which is specific, and then just click on the video if they want to learn more about the oil. So loads
dōTERRA
of
have actually got
possibilities.
lots of videos out there that they do with vets. So they consult with different vets to find out what oils work with different animals and stuff. You could actually embed one of those into like the dog connect kits. Funnily
enough, I was playing around with the dog connect kit myself, thinking what could potentially be done, and I was finding, like, for example, I was looking at the anxiety blend, and then I was looking at Cesar Millan. So I have a dog, and I'm always watching Cesar Millan just to get ideas what to do with my dog. I never really follow through, to be honest. That's why he's mad. But I was looking at this video about how to walk dogs with anxiety, and then I thought that would be a great compliment. And you literally can just take any YouTube link of a video that's already made. So if we could send this to Cesar Millan, I think we should.
Okay,
we're gonna do it. So I was watching these Cesar Millan videos, and I thought, well, this is about walking dogs with anxiety, and then we have a recipe that includes dōTERRA
that's going to help them as well with
anxiety. So we can then basically embed Cesar Millan's video and share it and just send it to Cesar Millan and say, hey, like,
partner up, and they don't even know.
Exactly.
We're like, we've found the great collaboration and partnership. Here you go.
By the way, we've decided to partner with you, and we've already done it. This is it. Yeah, so I think YouTube is a great avenue.
Yeah, because the YouTube people, they put their videos out there because they want to be shared, they want to
Yeah.
be used, and as long as you're using it in a very respectful, positive way, then I think it's fabulous.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the top tip for today about doing that. So start going out there, looking at influencers, looking at people that you might be interested in sharing. You know, I was thinking, I mean, from my perspective, I was thinking about all the people that like show you how to make cocktails, the YouTubers and things like that. And obviously we can do quite a lot of that with the stuff that we produce. So I'm certainly, and then it doesn't feel like work. I love watching videos on how to make cocktails. I never make them myself. I'm always like, oh, I'd love to make that, and I never have anything. I'm gonna start. Obviously, you're the one that makes the
I make
cocktails.
the cocktails. She drinks cocktails.
But you know, it's like, okay, well, if I could create a book and then just send it to a mixologist, someone directly, you know, it would just be fabulous.
And the thing is, they might then share it and tag you in it on their social media,
Exactly.
and it just snowballs from there, doesn't it?
Hey, someone made this whole book about me and included my videos. It's like marketing.
It's like, wow, you'd
done
be
for you.
amazed at that. You'd be like, thanks, that's fantastic. Share it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So I'm creating my own custom virtual assistant book right now, and I'm going to include all the people that have influenced me throughout my journey of my business, and I'm going to send it out to them. And then maybe just one of them might say, what the hell is dōTERRA essential oils? And then I'll go,
Give me some of those.
well,
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Yeah, so this such super fun thing, I think. And it
That's the
has
thing.
to
We
be
want
fun.
this to be fun. Business shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be like, oh, what we're going to do next.
Yeah.
It needs to be fun and exciting and give you that squishy, exciting feeling in your belly where you just want to go for it.
It absolutely does. Look how dark it is now out here. It's
But look, there's full moon somewhere. I'm
Yeah.
so excited about
Well,
this
can we
full
see the
moon.
full moon?
No, it's on that side.
It's
It'll
on the
pass
other
over.
side.
Pass
No,
through.
it looks like lots of moons in the back. Those little lights. Don't be fooled. Yeah, so that was basically what we had to share with you today. So released our Dog Connect book. So if you're interested in that, go to allmeupbaby.com/dog if you want to add that to your repertoire of books. Particularly made for dog lovers or anybody who has pets or anything like that. And as always, there's the full editable version in there that you can go away and do. I tell you, if nobody jumps on the Caesar Milan thing, I'm gonna embed all his videos into my book and go, look, we made this all about you.
And it's a nice little book. It's just one of our mini little booklets. So
yeah, it's a little mini book. So it's just like 5 things, but I mean, it covers a good repertoire of what you need for a dog, basically. You know, the treats, the shampoo and stuff like that. I found some rocking video. I found another guy actually online today on YouTube who does some rocking videos about dog care, you know, just generally. And
have you done any work today, or have you just been watching YouTube
I've
videos
just been
all
watching
day?
YouTube videos, but that I class as
Work.
Yeah,
Yes, Michelle.
Heather's the one slaving away over the stove making the recipes, and I'm just the one, you know, watching YouTube videos. Yeah, that's how it works. So there's that. But yeah, so I've been doing a lot of that, but believe me, this is the way to go, guys. I would love to hear your stories if you did actually customize our creation books, our recipe books, anything like that, to go with one of your influencers. We definitely need to start working more on ideas about who we can find. There's loads of fitness influencers.
There's loads of influencers from so many different aspects.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think it's really nice that they can keep using these products and use them in so many different ways. Like you say, how many meals can you get out of a chicken?
Exactly.
That, yeah.
Repurpose. You're not just buying a pack to use once and it's done. You can repurpose these things into so much. And that's my focal point. Obviously, Cultivate is being released in September as well. Oh, we've got Carmen coming in. Cultivate is being released in September, so that's coming out. But also this dog kit is out. I also mentioned, if you're coming in from the Facebook group, the dōTERRA resource sharing Facebook group, I mentioned on how to get the dog book free. And it's basically, if you book a signature book with us, a custom signature book, we will give you the dog book free this month. So that's the whole of September that you can do that. So if you want a signature book on anything at all, whether it's for your own business, whether it's for an influencer, you can come to us and say, I want to send out this signature book to an influencer. And, you know,
We'll create something for you. It could, I mean, the investment into the signature book could pay back several fold if the right influencer got it in their hands. And I will say, and this is bad because it's going on YouTube. I don't know where this is going. She scares me.
It's not that bad. But I was going to say, like, let's say, for example, you target dog trainers.
Okay. Doesn't sound too bad. Yeah.
Okay. And then you decide you want to send out one of these books, like I just talked about with the dog trainers YouTube videos in. You could literally just replace the YouTube videos to each dog trainer, but use the same.
Yeah. Repurpose.
Yeah. So if you want,
Absolutely.
all you would have to do is upload and insert the specific dog trainers videos and say, this is for you, this is for you.
Well, you're going to find an influencer that matches your target audience in the area that you're interested in. So that would make sense to do that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
okay,
again,
so it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't at all.
Okay.
Quite genius, actually.
So like, you don't have to keep making new books for every different one. You can say, right, this is my target niche. I'm going to go for this. You know, like, for example, you've got a detox experience pack. So if you've got people who produce a lot of videos on detox, you know, team that up. Or you can combine, again, it's just come to me, you can combine like the detox book just with yoga. So you can call it Yoga Detox. Okay, this one's for you, Gina, and you know it, right?
And if you're on the dōTERRA for life, oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. The spirituality booklet, you can start to.
Oh yeah, we've not released that one yet.
I know, I'm getting ahead.
Okay, so let's say, for example, you take the detox book, and even if you've got nothing related to it, to yoga in there, you can say this is a yoga detox book. Take the yoga videos from your influencer and just put one video for every recipe.
Or if you make your own videos, add your own in as well. If you're doing your own specific, you're trying to make your own signature version.
Yeah. Bye, Megan. So that's what I mean, like combining, you know, something similar, but it doesn't necessarily have to be exactly the same. Like we talked about the personal stuff, finding similar recipes, but the yoga stuff could just be, and that's where the fitness videos come in quite well. So I've found a lot of, like, I love to research 10-minute exercise videos, because literally all I have is 10 minutes. So I found all these people that do these 10-minute exercise videos. So you can take one of the packs and call it, you know, the 10-minute something or other fitness plus whatever it is pack you want to do, fitness in the garden, you know, something like that. And then you can just literally put the 10-minute videos in from that person and say, hey, like, we've got this book that we use dōTERRA essential oils with. You can obviously include the different rehydration drinks. We do loads
of cocktails that are more of the kind of healthy ones,
healthy cocktails, the energy balls. We've got loads of energy ball recipes.
Nice,
so you can take
teas.
Herbal teas. So you can take all the kind of like healthy energy stuff and then mix it in with these 10-minute videos. So
and also we've got like muscle rubs and things for exercise, haven't we, for pre-sports and post-sports. You could make a mix and match book
for any kind of fitness person, for sure.
But imagine, like we were talking before, and it was Gwyneth Paltrow was actually in some of the main magazines. I don't know, it's Cosmopolitan or something.
Is it drinking Guinness while pregnant?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was saying that she used frankincense oil, and this was her skin. Imagine if that was you that had targeted her, and you'd put that out there, and she was using it because of you.
That even if you don't get to the person directly, and this is what I was thinking earlier, you'll get to the fan base.
Yeah.
Now, if you include, you know, I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins. if something included all his key videos and it was relevant to, you know, the recipes and things like that, you could market it as a Tony Robbins appreciation book or something like that, you know, or just an appreciation of that person, and just link in the doTERRA oils. They're like there as a, you know, by the way. But there's so much you can do with this idea, and I'm so excited to go out and start this. I was really excited about the dog book, and when I was doing it today, thinking, oh my god, I can reach out to Cesar Millan.
I don't even know who this person is.
How do you know you got a dog?
My dog's an angel. I don't need a dog trainer.
Well, my dog is an absolute disaster, and I absolutely need as much help as I can get. And I found this guy. He's the dog whisperer. Okay, so he's got this show on TV. He's from Mexico. He's a little Mexican guy, but living in America, and he's called the Dog Whisperer. So go and check out Cesar Millan.
I had a dog whisperer come and visit me and talk to my dog. I know, I like these. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah. No, this is an actual training kind of. Anyway, he's just got a real way with dogs, and he's brilliant. And he's super famous, and he's got his own TV show. I can't believe you haven't heard from him. Cesar Millan.
Okay, I'm gonna go home and check that out.
Okay, guys. So I think we've come to the end of this. I think we've like given you enough to work with this month. You're probably all like, okay, well, yeah, definitely a full-time job this month for you guys. Looking for your influencers and looking how to adapt to everything. And again, if you would like to get the signature book this month, I will just put the link in the chat for you guys, because it's super awesome. We make these signature books as part of the .com business stuff or standalone, and we can make incredible books that really target specific people and specific kind of like niches and things like that. So if you want your own book, that's where it's all at. And if you want to book a book with us, if you want to book a booking or booking a book with us, then you can just go to that link and we'll give you the Dog Connect book for free. But if you say to yourself, well, I don't need a signature book, but where do I get this Dog Connect book that you've been talking about, and where do I steal Michelle's idea about making it into a thing that I send to Cesar Millan or any other dog trainer that you like, then here is the dog book here. So we'll give you this for free with the signature book, or alternatively, you can just go and get the book itself. It's 17 quid and it's nothing. And there's good potential doTERRA customers that are out there for you with that. So go to your local dog trainers, your local dog people, go to
the vet surgeries, anybody who's like working with dogs, go to the park, the rescue center if you want to, yeah,
you
that
know,
would be nice.
Yeah, you know, like you can pin up, you know, like if you've got a dog rescue center, you can pin up like, you know, like come here and
you could even do a voluntary something at a dog rescue center where you could do like a mini class.
Yeah.
And show them some of the recipes and how it works with dogs. And I think people would be interested.
Yeah, and that's why I like the Dog Connect kit, because it's not overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like 5 recipes. They're very, very key with the shampoo, with the dog treats, with the blend for anxiety, you know, like all these little things that kind of like make up this pack, which is very manageable. Also, the number of oils inside the pack is very manageable as well. So you can do it on one order.
But the key is with the essential oils in the dogs is to make sure you're in a well ventilated area.
Yeah.
Because if the dog doesn't like the smell or it's being irritated, then it can remove itself and it can come back in and it can dip in and out, because you don't want to overwhelm. Because even though these products are all totally natural, people, dogs, animals, things can still be allergic to them. You know, kiwi fruits are a superfood and they're super great for you, and I'm allergic, but it's natural. And we don't want to kind of promote that you can't be allergic, because it's all natural. You can, and everyone's different.
Yeah.
So well ventilated room for the dogs, and then they can remove themselves if they need to, and they can come back in and they can just dip in and out.
Okay. So come back this time next month. So September is going to be super busy. We've got loads of things being
We're
released.
going to see them all over social media.
I know.
With their influencers tagged everywhere.
Be sure to tag all me up, baby. No, for sure, like lots of things being released in September. Stay subscribed to the blog, stay subscribed to the YouTube channel, because there's lots coming out on there. We've also just heard back from our video editor a whole recorded series about the experience packs, which you're going to love. 7 ways to use all the experience packs, which we're going to start releasing soon. So just have fun with the stuff, guys. As always, we've given you loads to do throughout September. Looking forward to seeing you at the end of September, seeing how you guys get on. And if you need anything from us in the meantime, don't hesitate to reach out on the website, allmeoutbaby.com/contact, and we will be there for you. I'll be there for you, friends.
I was going to sing the next line, but I couldn't think
Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much, and we'll
you.
see you on the next call.
Bye.
And welcome to all the new people. We love you, and we want to see you next time. Okay, bye.
Bye.